Alright, I'm going to be doing some more of the, let me know if anybody wants to see Silent. I gotta say, Silent is just broken right now, so I don't know that the runs are that interesting. I just feel like you're going pseudo-infinite pretty much every single game with how easy it is to make everything sort of draw and discard and make everything sly and whatnot. But, yeah, we'll keep doing Regent. I wanna keep hammering Regent because I don't know. This character is by far the most complained about, it seems, and to some extent, I'm a little bit salty lately because it's like I've been trying to give advice based on what I've done I have a 100% win rate at Ascension 10 with this character, and I don't mean that to brag. I'm just saying that like people are giving these stats like they are like 0 and 25, and I'm trying to give them advice, and then they're just like I'm just like met with vitriol. I'm always like reminded how shitty the Slay the Spire like actual user base is. That's why I don't know the monster. I feel like there's obviously a lot of overlap between Monster Train and Slay the Spire fans, but what I found is that Monster Train fans are like the chillest in the world, whereas like the Slay the Spire fans are just so trash. But anyway, wow. I guess every time I record a video, it's just gonna make Silver Crucible be the only option. I mean, it's definitely the option here. Upgrade is not good. The starting deck does not upgrade that well. If you are to upgrade your starting deck, I guess it would be Venerate. You get a 4 damage upgrade on Falling Star. That would be the other option, but I would say Venerate just because it gives you a little bit more freedom to like take a star costing card early. But definitely just take upgraded rewards over these, because these upgrading that card is just not that impactful. Transforming a card could be impactful, but I don't think the expected value is going to be higher than this. Yeah, it's just kind of, as much as I don't like this option, it is technically a powerful option. So, that's a weird distribution of the elites, which kind of sucks because it looks like 3 is going to be our max. And in fact, there's only one path to get to 3, and that path is maybe not that good. So, yeah, this is the only 3 elite path that I can. Oh, it's a 4 elite path. Okay, that's a little more enticing. And there is a campfire there, at least. I could skip this guy if things go bad. This is not horrible. And, I could even argue if this is not a fight, then I could get increased rarity on an upgraded reward, could be good. So, like, this is in potentially a path. The other path would be this. If I want to just guarantee that I'm getting 3 upgraded rewards prior to the elite, that's also acceptable. Does this side look any better? Because the left side, if I go left, it's only 2 elites max. I don't love that. And then, like, yeah, it's just a weird path. So we're definitely going either here or here. Let me think about this. I don't have much money here, so I think I will just go this route. Yeah, let's just go this route. I'm not a huge fan of early shop just because you don't have much money to do stuff with. This fight does take a while. I could maybe argue Venerate. I think we should Venerate. I'm not going to be killing this guy anytime soon. What this protects me against is if I draw the Falling Star before the Venerate on the redraw. And there's a decent chance of that. Yeah, case in point. Although we did draw it at the same turn, so technically we would be fine. I think we defend, strike here. Because now we're getting to the point where it's like, well, we might be able to kill him, because I could do 9, then he's down to 21. If he doesn't attack, which I don't think he does next turn, I'm pretty sure this guy's just like on and off every other turn. We could push 18 damage, and then we're about ready to kill him. I think that's better. Oh, well, he is attacking, so I guess I was wrong on my assumption there. One of these days, there's not really... The game's been out for a couple weeks now, I think. Or maybe not a couple weeks, but at least a week. And the wiki is like pretty incomplete, especially considering how giant the game is. Wow, that's a nice draw for a turn like that. I think we'll still be fine, hopefully, but yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, hopefully this reward's good. Not really. I mean, Upgraded Orbit is a great card, just not right now. But I might still take it because these cards are not very high on my list. Refined Blade would probably be the pick. I don't know, Crush Under could be okay too. Crush Under is not horrible. It is AoE, but 8 is not like a relevant number. Nothing dies to that. And then 2 Strength, take it or leave it. It's good against low attacking multi-strikers, and that's about it. But Orbit really sets us up for some stuff. But Orbit's risky. If I pick Orbit, and then the other two, I'm just like not offered offense in the next 2 picks, then we're going to be pretty screwed. I feel like logically I should be taking probably one of either Refined Blade or Crush Under here. I mean, Refined Blade at least has some utility with the energy gain. And I could technically do, 20 damage for 3, which is not good, but if I needed 20 damage in 1 turn, it's there. But it would get me at least the Sovereign Blade going. I wish this thing upgraded to 2 energy. That would be more ideal. I would just take a small amount of Forge with 2 energy on the upgrade. I would love that. I feel like I'm going to take Orbit, though. I think it's just the most powerful card here. If things go really bad, I can abort the right path and go left. So let's get this in play. Crush Under there would have saved me health. Refined Blade probably would not have been better than what I just did. Orbit, we pretty much can proc it every turn. I might as well... Wait, that was the... I feel like the counter on this is just not good. Because I obviously just gained my energy, but it like shows 3 here. I don't know. Does it mean I'm about to do it, or is it about to reset? I'm pretty sure I had just gained the energy there. Yeah, see, it's like, why wasn't it showing a 1 there? I think it's buggy. I think I'm glad to have taken Orbit. We'll find out, though. Okay, King's Courage pulls me out of maybe not getting any offense. Alright, we do get offense, and this is just the call. Shining Strike. It's certainly acceptable. Not amazing. Honestly, I would rather have the common card, because I don't like the fact that this goes on the... I find that it going on the top of your drop pile is not necessarily a benefit. In fact, I think it's a negative. So, but, with all these, this is definitely the call. We need some offense. It's good offense. And I'm free to take star-costing cards for sure at this point. Decent start. Might be able to finish him off here even with the shrink. Alright, so I guess not. We'll just do double defend then. Shrink Beetle's got to be the easiest fight of the early game. Lucky Tonic, that could be good. I mean, we got some potentially good potions here. Okay. Interesting. It probably is charge. Charge is definitely just objectively, I think, better than Begone. It's accomplishing the same thing. It's not objectively better, but because obviously you have to delay your benefit with charge. But comparing minion dive bomb to minion strike, I mean, come on. I'll definitely take the zero cost thing that does a little less damage but draws a card. And both of them, and this does two of them. It's really nice. It just gets to thin the deck out. It could be a little risky if the fight goes on too long. Crush Under again is acceptable, but I think we get more direction with charge. We get more upside with charge. Okay, Peck is good if I get like strength, or I guess in some cases there are those vigor cards. Slither. When you draw this card, randomize the cost from 0 to 3. Unfortunately, nothing good there. I have used Torque Toughness before. It's not the best, but it's usable. It's just, it costs too much for what it does, but it also, at least, I don't know, these cards that give you block every turn are pretty good because in Slay the Spire 2, I don't find you have many moments where no enemy is attacking. There's a lot more AoE fights, I feel. I could be wrong on that, but that's just how I feel. And those fights usually will alternate who's attacking or who's not, or they'll just all attack all the time. Or if it's a single enemy, they usually attack most turns. Every now and then they'll have a turn where they don't attack. So it's like these sort of block every turn type cards are good because of that. But I don't know, maybe Peck is better. I wish I could like right click this to see what the upgraded version of the card's like, because I know the Torque Toughness upgrade is like okay. I guess we'll just have to open up the thing here. So wait, status event quest. Alright, there's Peck. I like that upgrade. These sort of multi-attacking cards, I always wish that they don't upgrade the base damage and they just upgrade the amount of times that it strikes. So that upgrade is okay. It's still, though, technically just a 2 damage upgrade in a vacuum, which is not great. So the Toric Toughness gets quite a lot of block if you think about it. I mean, that's 6 block for the upgrade. It's just not necessarily always relevant. I think we'll take Toric Toughness. And I'll transform a Defend, I guess. See, I wish I could slither this, but I can't. Are we strong enough to take on 3 elites? Or 2 even. I can abort this one if need be. But I don't know. I picked up some good cards, but they're not necessarily well poised for the elites. I mean, I got good potions. I think we should take them on. Yeah, let's take them on. Alright, this elite. Torque Toughness will be good in this fight for sure. Okay, we start with that. That's good. We got this if we need it. Buffer won't be very useful in this fight. There's just lots of little hits. But definitely open to using this. Especially if I'm about to take 20. Yeah, we're using it here. And let's definitely use this. I wish that I had drawn my card, my pile already, but that's fine. Let's just get the strikes for now. They really need to fix the weirdness with that. So we could just take this guy out. I was afraid of that. And then probably just... I don't know, this is 11 damage, but I'm tempted just to torque, toughness, and defend so I can get full block here. I just don't know. It'll definitely help me with blocking next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I can do this anyway. Okay, perfect. Let's hit this guy. He has less health. Technically, I could kill either of them with the shining thing, though, so maybe I should have went for the higher health guy. Alright, obviously we kill that. Obviously we play that, and we kill that and that. Obviously we play that. I'm pretty sure we don't care about preserving orbit because even with the ability to remove these infections, I'm probably just not able to use my energy that efficiently necessarily. I am still taking damage here, huh? I mean, that's not too bad of a deal. If I get away with this fight only taking 2 damage, that's a win, of course. Alright. I guess we just finish with that. Alright, definitely a good fight. War Paint. The worst star card. I mean, honestly, is it better than Crush Under? I don't think Photon Cut is very good with this deck right now. I mean, I guess you could technically use it to draw charge every turn. That could be good in a fight like that where there's a lot of statuses getting shuffled into the deck. Kazar, it's hard to really even evaluate how good, or what this card's going to do for you. It's takeable, but the fact that it doesn't zero cost the cards is definitely a negative. But being able to choose the card is still pretty good. It's basically just like a bad Discovery, but Discovery is a really good card, so a bad good card is kind of like a medium card. But Crush Under is acceptable. And also taking this is like, I don't know, I just think I can find... It might be better than Crush Under here. I don't know, I have a lot of stars with this that I'm just not using, and it's technically kind of free. Let's take it. I mean, might be able to upgrade it. I'm A-okay with that. Torque Toughness is definitely a card I wanted to upgrade. Okay. We're going to lose more HP already in this fight than we lost in the Elite, but that is just how it goes in this game. Probably don't use these potions still. Potion chance should be relatively low right now. Definitely have plenty of room to take more star cost cards. Alright, let's use this. Okay, Splash we could do... I don't know. Oh, don't... Man, okay, is it just me? I don't know. I feel like, even though obviously it says skip here, for some reason this is the button I want to click when I want to look at things. I really hate that. It should at least prompt you if you're going to skip. Of all the things, like, They prompt you when you want to leave the game, which is like, okay, whatever. Even from the main menu, but they won't prompt you for this. I don't know. I feel like that should be prompt. So, I really don't want to take 5 damage here. What's my most likely way to not take that? Is it the random attack? Because I can do... Yeah, I can do 17 damage. It's still a lot of damage I gotta get through to kill him, so... But there's still a chance I could get some crazy attack like bludgeon or something that could kill him. If it's not that, though, I should just take prowess. It's only saving me 1 extra health, though. I think we should go for the YOLO here. Bone shards. I don't think that will work. Unfortunately, it would be the answer, but I guess we just take cold snap. We could do more damage with strangle, but it's not going to kill him. You know, I need like 20 damage, so that's just not happening. Cold snap at least saves me... Actually, I don't even know if it works. I don't know if I have an orb slot by taking this. Well, let's find out. Okay, it did give me. So I saved 2 damage. That's the best I can do, I think. Now, I guess, yeah, we'll just do this. I think we can get... I don't know. Do I really want to get rid of Toric Toughness? I guess so, because we can just kill him anyway with the Shining Strike. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see what it would get us. Let's see if we can get some sort of heal or something out of this. I don't think there are any in this game anymore. Hey, these are some good cards. Pretty sure they removed... Is that better than Strength Potion? I mean, having one of them already... It might be nice just to have the difference here. Ooh, Hidden Cache. It sucks a little bit because, obviously I don't need more stars. I do want to take it, but I don't think I should. It's just one of those things where it's like... You know, I've talked about it before, but when you're building a Regent deck, you kind of have to factor in balance, and right now we're heavily skewed toward star generation. We don't have much star costs. Granted, I have to like waste a card draw and a card played per turn to generate that, but right now that doesn't matter because this is good damage for this stage of the game. Later on, though, the thing is, like, later on I would definitely like this Hidden Cache, almost certainly, but because we're about to fight a set of elites here, potentially 4, I don't think we take the Hidden Cache. Knockout Blow, you know, we took that in the other video. I'm not really convinced on it. It's like 3 for 30 is okay damage, but the effect is not very good because in a lot of fights you can never even realize that effect, and even if in a fight where you can, usually the context is that there's a bunch of minions and they're all attacking you, or half of them are attacking you, and it's like you have to like take damage to play this, and it's just not worth it. Plus we don't need star generation. Kingly Punch, I'm not... I could probably argue this is okay in our deck. I mean, we have mechanics to thin the deck out, so we could actually draw it every turn eventually. Is it even that good, though? Even then? It's just 3 attack scaling per round, but I guess it's better than nothing. I don't think we'll take the Lucky Tonic, because I'm just going to burn this going right into that fight. Ooh, do I want upgrade or transform? So, I think this upgrade is just upgraded card, right? I mean, that could be good. What about this upgrade? 5? I wish I would also upgrade the initial damage, I guess, but at least that is a significant upgrade on the scaling. I just don't know if Kingly Punch is going to be that relevant in a lot of fights. It's not... It's definitely relevant in the boss fights and probably most of the elite fights. But I do wonder if maybe just upgrading the Kazar right now is my best call. I could also just transform if we don't think these are that good of upgrades. And honestly, they don't seem like amazing upgrades. I think I will transform. Okay, that's payoff. Unfortunately, we don't have the need of that energy, but that's not the worst thing in the world. I think it's still overall, that's probably better than the upgrade in the long run. Alright, this is definitely a fight where Buffer could find play. Playing that, I think we do the strike over Venerate. Eventually I'll have, I'll live with the fact if I draw Khazar before Shining Strike here. I'll just have to live with that. I'd rather push this damage. This guy is absolutely a damage race, and you don't want to fuck around with him. Especially because I committed to fighting another elite here. Okay, we got the Shining Strike. Might as well play that. I should play this before we play that other minion strike. Don't know that we'll need Orbit this fight. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to play the that thing either. I really do need to push this damage. I mean, I could also fish for 7 damage here. I mean, that would save me potentially 5 health. We can do it, because he's dead next turn anyway if I don't. Alright, there we go. Alright, we'll give credit where credit's due. That fight for sure, Khazar earned some value. Alright, we are getting really good. My potion chance must be really low right now, because I've gotten, what, 4 potions now? Akabeko, probably not that good for us. Okay, again, too early for something like Royal Gamble, but Guiding Star is acceptable. And Spoils of Battle, I think, is the worst Forge card. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Alright, we should be fine here. Ooh, this motherfucker. This motherfucker. Definitely Lucky Tonic will be good here. Is Khazar better than Falling Star here? I mean, I guess I could technically do both. Torque Toughness, I guess we do. We should play it after we play this, though. Let's see what this is. Panache, Bolas. Maybe Bolas is going to push more damage. I don't know how many turns I'm going to play 5 cards. And Restlessness, I don't think I can empty my hands out reliably. So, yeah, we'll do this. Honestly, not too bad of a start. The Torque Toughness will at least play on the final proc of it. Okay, so we'll do... We should always play this. I think we get rid of alignment. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Eventually, yes. Got half his health gone, almost. Do this before we redraw. I'm 1 star short of making a better play here. Would it be wild to me to just buffer this and save 20 health? I mean, I could do this, but I'm still taking a good amount of damage, and I do have a campfire here where I can replenish some health, but I could also just YOLO the Khazar again, but still, that's quite a lot of damage to try to YOLO it up. You know, I can do 16 here, but yeah, I think we should actually just try for it, though. If not, I will use the buffer potion. I don't, you know, there's not actually that many giant hits in Act 1, so what's the boss? Yeah, these guys don't really have giant hits either, so it's like, I won't find it. I'll just be holding this Lucky Tonic and not using it for an entire act. So I might as well find value. 20 health is acceptable value out of it, but we can search here for potential lethal. We don't get lethal, and unfortunately I don't have the capability to do anything. I mean, Flash of Steel though, we'll just play it, see what happens. Oh right, well that obviously happens. Okay, I'm gonna use this then. So Torque Toughness didn't actually get us any benefit here. It's okay. My push chance has got to be close to 0 at this point. Alright, Stardust is definitely getting taken here. I mean, now, obviously, that fight, now I do want a hidden cache, but I'm obviously just taking that for sure. And it got upgraded, beautiful. Okay, so let's heal. I mean, I could upgrade, but these aren't like that good upgrades anyway. And I would love to have some health just to protect myself against some potential BS. Ooh, Big Bang, that is my default pick here. I could get colorless, don't really want that. That is, these relics are okay. Definitely just Big Bang. I mean, it does just give me a little bit of everything. Make it so, don't think so. Nostalgia's potentially good. I mean, what would the... I could put Nostalgia and then always play Kingly Punch, for example, but then you got like Shining Strike and Kingly Punch that you're playing every turn in a lot of cases if you want to generate stars, which, I don't know. I had to take my pick basically between Big Bang and Nostalgia. I could argue Big Bang costs less, so that is a point in its favor. And Nostalgia is probably not that needed once I play a certain amount of charges. You know, if I already have charge, it's kind of redundant with Nostalgia. Nostalgia is basically naturally going to happen once I thin my deck out in the long fights. So I won't take another charge though. Yeah, I like Big Bang here. And these potions are not worth buying when I already have 2 decent potions. I guess what I could do here is remove a card, which is probably acceptable. That does mean I have to go to this event, though, which might cost gold. I think we do it, though. Heart of Iron definitely is the better potion, but... I could also argue that the skills are... the common skills are really good. Probably better than uncommon attack. So, like, if I go to here, can I say attack or... Yeah, let's go... So, skills, common. Hello? Why can't I click this? What? Okay, I guess I can't filter to common, but I can sort by common, so we'll just do that. So, you know, click of stars would be alright. Know that place, it's okay. Cosmic difference. Keep in mind they're upgraded. Gather light, now we're talking. Glow, now we're talking. Hidden cache. Those 3 there are mainly what I'm looking at. But even if I hit these other ones, nothing here is bad, right? Like Patter, Refined Blade. Glitter Stream's really good. Spoils of Battle is the only bad common out of all these. So that's all of this common skills. The only bad card is Spoils of Battle. And even then, upgraded, it's like 15 Forge. So it's not like the end of the world. I'm pretty sure that's what we're taking. So if I go to Attack, and we go to the Uncommon. So Gamma Blast is good. Lunar Blast I don't think is very good. Radiate can be good. Not right now in this deck though. Stardust, we wouldn't want a second one. So it's already just a lot of, like, it's just not as good of a pool. Devastate, even Devastate's kind of hard for me to justify right now. Another Kingly Punch is probably good, honestly, because obviously once we thin out the deck. Shining Strike would be bad, I would say, even though I do want some extra star generation. I don't want 2 cards. I just won't be able to draw through my deck there in a lot of cases. But then Supermassive would probably not be very good either. Hegemony would be good. Knockout Blow would not be good. Kingly Kick would not be good. I mean, it could be alright, right? But because we are drawing a lot, but I don't like Kingly Kick that much. So definitely we're just taking the common. Plus I give up a energy potion, which is less useful to me than a Heart of Iron. Oh, we get a choice from 3? That is absolutely amazing. I thought it would just give me a random one. So obviously we take Glow, which is amazing, especially upgraded. Okay, I guess we start with Khazar here. Jackpot? I think so. I mean, it's not great because a lot of the 0 costs will cost stars, so I can't really play them. But otherwise, this turn is not very good. I float in energy, and it's just going into not much. And the other option is I could just do Scrawl and try to search for more defense or Glow or something. But that's even like pretty. That really, unless I draw Big Bang, is just not that good of a turn. There's a lot of other stuff I just can't really play. So I think we YOLO the Jackpot. Yeah. Like I said, unfortunately, that's just the price you pay sometimes with this. I think this guy's going to be harder than the boss, so I'm going to drink this now. Alright, Torque Toughness will go pretty hard here. And I think we go Charge. I don't know. Or Shining Strike. I mean, I think for this fight, Charge a little, I don't know. Is it slow? I think it's actually better. It just sucks because I'm not generating stars, but we could generate some stars from Big Bang to at least play one of these. So I think that's fine. Plus we got the Venerate potentially. Alright, Big Bang. Let's start with Orbit. Minion Strike. Minion Strike. So I can do decent damage here. Here, let's go like this. I did 22. I think that kills, right? Oh yeah. Festive Papa. I suppose it's early enough and there is an AoE boss that it's not completely useless. Ooh, this is a tough call. 3 very good cards. Now we gotta think about our balance right now. So we've got pretty good star generation. We got an upgraded Glow. We've got the Big Bang. We've got the holdover Shining Strike. But we do have a decent amount of cost. I mean, the Stardust pretty much means I never have to add any more cost cards. To be honest, any cost card I add will make that Stardust worse. So, as much as I like Reflect, I could probably argue Glow here still. Glow is default, always going to be a good pick. Especially when we got this Kingly Punch and stuff that we haven't really been able to make use of it, but I think the upcoming fight will make use of it. Man, Reflect is so good, though. It's definitely not Crescent Sphere. It's a good card, but it's not beating these cards out. Man, Reflect is so good. Tough call. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if I do add Reflect, it does limit. I don't know that I actually have enough star generation for Reflect here. But I could also argue I don't have like great defense. I only have added Torque Toughness as far as defense goes. Nothing else is defense. But I don't know, between the alignment, yeah, it's like between orbit and alignment, I can play Torque Toughness often, and I could maybe, once I thin the deck out, even stack it. I don't think I take Reflect then. Let's take Glow. And I think I can get away with upgrading here, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't have any potions. There is that. So I don't want to overestimate myself here. And my relics don't necessarily do anything outside of, what, just the first attack I play, essentially. But, I mean, I guess there's some high roll where I could, like, wait and use Akabeko with Stardust. I don't really like that, though, especially when it's 3 different minions. It's going to be pretty hard to do anything there, but yeah, what do we want to do here? I can always just upgrade the Glow. I'm kind of leaning toward that. I think that just does make the most sense. It's such a good card to upgrade. Alright, so this always gets played. Let's get rid of these for now. I think I want to Guiding Star instead of Kazar. Honestly, with how the deck is right now, I'm debating removing Kazar. It's just not reliable. It can be good, I just can't predict how useful it will be for me. I could also just defend here, but that seems like a pretty scared play to make. I think we definitely want to just do this. I need to draw a bunch of cards here. The sooner I get drawing through the deck, the sooner I can get a hold on this battle. Alright, start with Orbit. Hit this. Damn, one short there. It definitely sucks. And I can't Stardust unless I'm going to Venerate. Orbit's about to proc, though. I guess I could play this for 0 and proc Orbit. But is that even doing anything for me? Not really. I guess we just do this even though I'm 1 short. Sucks to take this damage. I mean, I could YOLO this, and if I'm really lucky and hit 2 1 out of 3s, then it dies. Just do that. Oh, Orbit counts down, huh? I mean, I could play the Venerate here, but I got the 2 glows coming up and the Shining Strike. I think we want the energy next turn, if anything. We just have to accept our damage here. I think sometimes the thing about Slay the Spire is at the max difficulty, you're just gotta be taking damage from time to time, and there's not really a whole lot you can do about that. Okay, let's put this here. I'd rather use the less damage move there. We'll do this. sucks that the torque toughness had to be played while I was fragile. We want to do this. We can do this. I'm weak right now, so it doesn't necessarily make much sense to play Stardust while I'm weak, I don't think. I might as well just keep my stars in case I draw Khazar or Falling Star. Just generate some more here. We're full blocking anyway. It's like the worst turn to draw a charge, and like definitely not the card that I wanted to bottom deck here. Well, I guess we'll start with this, see what comes of it. Ooh, Hidden Gem. Mayhem as well. But Mayhem costs a bit much. Guess I could technically do Fasten. I mean, if I'm not killing this guy this turn... it doesn't really make much sense. I got like the Hidden Gem. I could maybe argue Torque Toughness here. I mean, this guy, he's at 29. I could push some damage and then defend, and I full block anyway. But I feel like with the Falling Star next turn, I'm gonna kill him anyway. And I kind of don't want to play Shining Strike. I also kind of do want to play Kingly Punch, though. And that's 14 for 1. That's pretty good damage. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I can do that anyway. I could technically just kill this guy. But then Shining Strike kills my draw. Could do Sovereign Blade, but again, then I have to redraw it. And this guy will be hitting. I'll kill this guy next turn anyway. Let's do the Torque Toughness. It's going to be pretty useful to have that. Might as well do it while I'm not frail either. Okay. So here I could use this to kill this, because then I can hit him twice with the Falling Star. I think we'll definitely do that. And then we can do that and defend, we full block. Alright, strike, you're gone. Defend, I guess you're gone. A little risky, honestly, to not have any defends, but I think the goal here is to play enough Torque Toughness eventually that it's just handling all of our block. Alright, Hidden Gem. We can play that into Minion Strike. Oh, well, it's not honestly the worst thing in the world to have that happen. We do gain energy here. So we can go Torque Toughness. Even though we're fragile, we're basically stacking, or not stacking it here, but we're getting it going again. And that's fine. And I'd rather do Kingly Punch at this point. I don't really need stars that much. And I'd rather draw through the deck and hit Kingly Punch, since that is actually our scaling option here. I think we Minion Strike before we glow, because I don't necessarily want to redraw glow. That is so good. Kingly, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That could damn near kill him. I mean, it won't yet. I should probably just Torque Toughness here. I'm not close to orbit anyway. mean, there's definitely a world where I could just like, let's see, I need to play 4. I could go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we just torque toughness. That's the safe call here. I think I'll still play this, just so I can keep the. It's got the replay on it, so I might as well play that when I see it. Definitely not playing the Keenly Punch might have been a mistake, but oh well. We can play this just to stack the energy there. It didn't actually. Oh, I have to spend energy. It's not on card played. I didn't even realize that. For some reason, I was thinking it was just card played. So, yeah, I have to actually spend energy for Orbit to work. That's something to keep in mind. We really don't need Sovereign Blade in this fight, so even though this is only hitting 1 card, I think it's fine. There's not much else to do this turn anyway. We should probably not spend this last energy here. Might as well use it in a future turn. 69. Kingly Punch. I think that just kills. Yeah. Alright. So, Kazar got us a pretty dang good card there. It's still going to stay in the deck, I guess. We could take Neutron Aegis. It's definitely the only takeable card here, I feel. Like, make it so... I don't know. I guess if you have reasons to spam little attacks, it could be okay, but I don't see how that's that useful to us. Whereas Neutron Aegis, I probably don't have the star generation for it is the problem, but it is really good defense. If I can combine that with Toric Toughness, you know, I'm not taking any damage. But again, I don't know. I have pretty good star generation. I think we'll take it. I think it's fine. And then, what do we got here? Oh, this guy. He's the old relic stuff, which is fine. Snecko Eye, probably not. Runic Pyramid, maybe. Sozu, I could argue Sozu just because our potion chance is so low, I think, because I just earned another one. I've earned a potion in almost every fight. So I could argue Sozu here, because the other ones are not good for us. Definitely don't want Snecko Eye in this deck. I don't know, does Snecko Eye randomize the star cost? I don't think so. If it did, that might actually be good, but I don't think it does. I mean, it does benefit some of our cards. Like, it benefits Toric Toughness. That's it. Yeah, I don't think it's good. It's really bad for us, in fact. A Runic Pyramid, I don't know, it's such a good thing in STS1, but I'm looking at my deck and I'm like, I don't know. I guess it could be okay. Maybe it is just Runic Pyramid. Then I can just keep these type of things in my deck. Yeah, I would have to imagine it's fine. The only downside is if I get like a status card that can't get out of my hand, like a wound or something, because then I can't use what do you call it? Charge on it. So that could be a problem. You know, if I fight a guy, there are definitely guys that shuffle wounds into the deck. I don't know based on the act name if there are any. Yeah, what do I want? Pyramid or Sozu? Even with a low potion chance, it would probably suck to lose my ability to get potions, but there's also just less potion synergy, I feel, because there's no Toy Anthropoder from what I can tell, and similar, there's just not many like potion interaction relics, so, but you know, I still could get like potion belt and stuff. I'm just trying to think if Runic Pyramid could throw me the game. Like Sozu I don't think would throw me the game, because then I have these card draw. Having some extra energy would be nice, especially with the Toric Toughness. I think I am going to take Sozu. I'm just worried that if I fight a fight where I get too many wounds, I just can't actually draw my deck. Yeah, let's do that. So we don't have much money, which really sucks because every single shop is really early here. It's the one punish for using up my money. Wow, what the hell is this map generation? Look at this. Well, let's work backwards from here, apparently. These are literally the same, so it just depends if I want to come at it from there or there. So it's supposed to be a question mark. I think our deck is pretty good. I think we can take on a bunch of elites. I'm kind of like in this path here. We could go either there or there. And then we have the option to really do anything from here. I can take on a lot of elites. I mean, the most elite path would be like this. But again, if things go bad, I can always go there. And then probably like this. I don't want to fight hallways, I will say that. You know, the fact that I can't get potions makes me even less wanting to do hallways. The hallways are about as hard as the elites anyway. So, yeah. The more question marks, the better. Even though we'll almost surely hit the bridge event at some point, we're just going to have to live with that. I can technically re-roll my health until it becomes positive in most cases. Do we want defend in this? Because I don't have any defense right now, probably would rather have defense. Right, that's something. There's a defend. Let's glow one more time. Alright, Neutron Aegis could get me close to full block. Actually, yeah, if I do this plus that, then it is full block. So we'll do that. I have the option to spend one here with the Stardust. I guess I had the option to Akko-Becko it as well, which might have been potentially lethal. I don't know. 8 times, you know, however many I could generate. I guess I could have got 8 times 5. No, I could have got 8 times like 7 or 9 even. Is 8 times 9 84? It's not, right? Because 9 times 9 is 81. Yeah, so it's fine. We'd rather block the damage. I'm going to save my stars. Wait, I thought I was full blocking. Apparently I wasn't. Well, this potion is our only potion for the rest of the game, so we're going to have to make use of that. Hopefully this guy doesn't end up with my orbit. That will really suck. Start with that. Definitely got to hit this guy with everything we got. I fucking hate this enemy, by the way. This is my most hated like hallway fight in the game. He's so hard. Like, he has a ton of health. He does a ton of damage. He steals like your best card that you can't play in the whole fight, and he'll take it if he gets away. And he has half damage for like the entire last half of the fight. He's just an absolute asshole. Stardust is probably useful here, though, because we can stun him. Should we charge first? I think we should still charge first. We definitely don't want... Probably any of these. I think I can just glow into Stardust is probably the best here. Even glow, I could Shining. I mean, he's dead. We're good no matter what. So all things considered, that fight went okay. We took a little bit of damage, but we didn't lose anything. One more glow is upgraded. I'm taking that. Absolutely. If I get offered a green glow, I'm taking it no matter what. I don't think there's any situation at this point in the game that I wouldn't take that. Alright, we'll start with Glow. Then probably, for sure, Torque, Toughness, and Defend, I think. Get the full block. And then I got Torque, Toughness in play. You can see it, Torque, Toughness, it's okay. Like, it's been putting in some work. Oops, I should have did that first. Let's bully this guy this turn, I think. Do this first. We can do this. Still probably play this, I'm thinking, just so I can draw cards. Unless this is going to kill him. I mean, 7 times... Oh, this just kills him, right? Yeah. I guess I still would have killed him had I played the other one. Alright. Between the Sozu and my current orbit, I don't think another orbit wins here, but a hidden cache definitely is upgraded. We're taking that. Between that and the glows, we definitely have enough stuff. I don't have much money here, and obviously I can't buy potions. But again, am I gaining that much from fights at this time? I think I'd rather see a wider array of cards that I can choose from at the shop, because at this point, the only thing I really might need is like maybe one additional defense card, and then the deck is pretty much complete at that point. So if I can get a good defensive card, which, Glitter Stream is acceptable, if I can combine that with, I mean, there's some downside because it's a little redundant with the Torque Toughness. Like, they're a very similar effect. I get more front-loaded block at the expense of less overtime block. It really wants me to take Orbit. Cloak of Stars is acceptable as well. It's just not that enticing. Eternal Armor sucks. We can't buy it anyway. Hey, luckily we I'm glad we visited this, because I'm pretty sure the way that the Relic RNG works is it would have given me these two as my next two. And I don't really want to see Potion Belt, obviously, but I guess Smoothstone would have been okay. But I'm definitely glad to have gotten the Potion Belt out of the pool, because that's just a wasted relic out of the way. I do have to wonder if Discovery is just better than these, though, because like Glitter Stream is really just the thing I would take here anyway. I guess I could technically afford both, and Discovery is just really pretty useful, I would say. Alright, 1 sec, I'll be right back. Alright. Yeah, I mean, and I could just not upgrade it, because, I think part of our deck game plan is to thin it out eventually and still spam the Kingly Punch and other stuff. But honestly, I don't even know how... I don't really even need that. Like, just going through the deck as normal is fine. And having a Discovery, I think, just really opens up what I can do. And I guess I'll take the Glitter Stream as well. Like, our deck is absolutely solid now. I probably don't need to add any more cards. So Corrupted could be good. It does... I think not... Here, 1 second. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know. With the keyword there, I assume I can't block that damage. But you never know. I don't know. Like, the original game was pretty good with keywords. The new one, I feel like, is still getting sussed out. So... I assume this directly damages me for 2, which would not be amazing. Transform might just be better. Honestly, though, probably similar to Bright Flame, it's probably not that much of a downside to be losing 2 HP every time I play it. I mean, the card that I would put it on would be Kingly Punch. I mean, the nice thing about it is I don't have to play it in order to get the damage up, and then just eventually, once that damage is up, it's hitting gigantically. It's probably fine to do this on it. It's probably better than transforming in most cases. Yeah, we'll do that. Wait. I assume as it increases its damage, the 50% still applies, right? If it doesn't, then this is not a good play. I assume that it would do that. It would really suck, though, if it only increases the base damage by 50%. I have to imagine it will work the way I'm thinking. And you know what? I'll live with it if it doesn't. Honestly, I don't need that card to win, so I think we can do the gauntlet here. We're looking pretty strong. I have the option to do a pretty good Akabeko play here. With what I have right now, it's definitely something I could do. The other option is Neutron Aegis. I mean, in the context of right now, it doesn't earn me any more defense than defend does, but I could do both of them. And still not full block, I guess. But and I know I'm not going to be able to kill this guy. I think I still should push that damage. It does suck to take the hit. You know, I could obviously save a bunch, but if I don't get going with this giant damage spike here, then, you know, plus I set up my energy for next turn by doing this. I think we should push this damage. Granted, I gain energy from hitting him, but gosh, that is so nice. I just did half his health. That's okay. This guy, I mean, you expect to take damage against this guy anyway. I don't think I'm playing that. I'm hoping we don't take too much more damage this fight. We did technically gain like 4 stars. Yeah, let's do that. Just push this now. Could have also just done Forge. Maybe the Forge would have been better, I don't know. Strike first. Technically does not break his block. Am I really going to take all this damage? This fucking sucks. I guess I take Prowess here, just to save a little bit of damage. I don't think I'm going to get much better out of this potion. I should have used it from the start, though. I don't know, I'll just save it for another fight. Get more value out of it. It really sucks that we're taking all this damage, though. Like, so much for the gauntlet. I did not expect to take this much damage in this fight. But, you know, it's just how it goes sometimes. If I could get away with not playing this, that would be nice. Looks like I don't have to play it. Alright, that fight did not go super well. On the bright side, I don't think I've earned a single potion yet, so Sozu, somewhat positive. Kunai could be good. Don't think we need a Solar Strike at this point, and the other things just are not it. I mean, I could argue Cosmic Indifference does have some synergy with the Kingly Punch, but not enough that I care to take a bad block card. So here we'll just probably heal, because I really can't take another fight. Maybe just hidden cache Guiding Star here. Then I set up the thing for next turn. This guy can be annoying. I guess ultimate defend is acceptable. Could get torque toughness into play. We can get a pretty good big Stardust here. Let's do that and see what happens. Do that into that. Could have played the Kingly Punch, but I'm pretty sure it would have taken my health. Well, that's a trash turn. Fuck. Ay, 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 man. That is so bad. So fucking bad. I guess I should hit here, actually, to reduce more damage, if I'm not going to kill that guy anyway. Actually, if I didn't do that, I think I was dead. Alright, well, luckily we can heal. Why am I lagging? Well, I need to add... Yeah, these cards are not it. I think we still would like to get some proper... I don't know, our defensive cards are good. I guess I should have played Glitter Stream that other time, I don't know. Okay, that will help. I think we're still going to commit to this path. Oh, okay, this fight we're definitely using this potion. We'll see. Pretty sure I will. Yeah, we're using this for this fight. This is like such a fucked up fight. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of glow. I think that makes sense. And I could YOLO and try to get the Stardust, but I think this is fine. Who has the lowest health? The guy on the right? Let's do that guy then. Alright, there's torque toughness. Orbit's free. That middle guy is doing the most damage. Could take this guy out. But, I don't know. In this fight, I think I need to get the middle guy damaged or something. We could start with Kazar here, I think. Man, this deck would love to be having a black hole or a Child of the Stars. It would make things so much easier. Okay, we can do Omni Slice. If that's the case, I'm weak, but I can do this. Is there a world where I can kill, where I can weaken this guy and still kill the guy on the right? Because if I weaken this guy, I'm saving 4 damage. If I kill that guy, I'm saving 7. As good as, Torque Toughness would be nice to get into play, but I don't know that it's happening. Yeah, let's do this. I save more from not killing this guy, and I could just play Torque Toughness, or I could do like defend. I mean, honestly, Stardust here could be okay. I got a little screwed by playing Stardust in that other fight, though. But that might be not so bad here when RNGesus is the only star cost card coming up. Plus, if I do Stardust, defend Strike, or defend Kingly Punch, I can earn another energy, which doesn't really help me. It actually kind of hurts me. Let's just see what this does. Okay, well, we'll just do that, and I guess we defend. Oh, I couldn't have gotten the energy anyway. It's actually fine that we end on this. I think we're pretty close to full blocking here. Almost. Well, this is good. They're both on low health. That guy's dead. We hopefully have this fight under control. Can I earn enough stars? I can earn 4 stars. It's not enough. I could venerate. I get Neutron Aegis. I think we just want to make sure that this guy dies. So let's do. Well, we can just do it like this. So we don't get venerate. Can't play this. But could just kill this one with Sovereign Blade and that, right? Of course, I got alignment that I can use here as well. So I think I actually want a Discovery, just see what we get. Alright, we'll do this. Still doesn't help us with the damage necessarily, but... Alright, hold on one second. Alright. Okay, so where were we? We were going to kill this guy with Sovereign Blade. Might as well prep the orbit. We're going to have to use this. And I got the energy here, but we just don't have quite enough damage. So let's find out. I guess this is our time to find out if it will take my health directly. So 19, 12 block. Does take the health directly. So as I suspected. Probably venerate. We got Stardust in there somewhere. Of course, we're weak. Can I kill them? Not when I'm weak. I can't. If I can't one-shot this guy, I can't. So we'll just block here. Probably try to kill the middle guy. I'm thinking I should be able to at least do that. So 10. Yeah, we'll do that. Very inefficiently, I guess. I could do the 6 now, or just do this. I think this sets us up a little bit better. Do that, I think. I know I got the energy to play it, but I also just want to kill these guys like immediately, and I need to maximize my ability to do that. Okay, I get through that fight, took damage, but that's just how that is. It's potentially the toughest elite in the game. I guess that's okay. We could either skip or take Summon Fourth. Summon Fourth would let us make a little bit more use of the Sovereign Blade. I mean, we have pretty much the lowest investment into Sovereign Blade possible right now with just the single Big Bang. I don't know how great this is right now. It doesn't solve my issues with lacking defense. And I don't think it gives me, without a Conqueror already in hand, I don't know how much more, you know, I'm already fine just having my low damage Sovereign Blade at the moment. You know, I will be able to hopefully not take a fight here and then heal. But if it's a fight, it's a fight. I don't know, at 17 health I could die. We might actually want to go this way. If I go that way, though, then I'm locked in. I mean, either way, I'm locked into an elite. Yeah, I think we just skip these. Alright. Oh, no. Well, I'm willing to die over this. Alignment's been useful, but we could probably get rid of it. It's definitely been useful, but I think I'm take that over 4 health loss. It's acceptable to remove that. Alright. Take the elite first. I think so. Ooh, this guy could be annoying. I do want to get this into play. I don't probably want Shining Strike in this fight. So we can start, well, let's do this. Alright, 1 second. Alright, we're back. Sorry. So much shit I gotta do all the time. I think I could put Glow on the top. It does suck to only block 7 of this fucking gigantic amount of damage coming in, though. Still gotta get through a normal. This guy's such a brutal elite. Act 2 is just so hard. It's just like the first game. It's like Act 2 is so hard, and then Act 3 is so easy. Act 2 is always just like you're barely getting by. I mean, I definitely want to play Hidden Cache this turn, I feel. Yeah, it's... Charge is maybe not so useful in this fight, to be honest. I mean, it would be. I could transfer my statuses into cards, but... I could also argue I could make better use of the clasp if I play Glow right now. But then I might draw past some key cards. And, you know, whatever card I put on top will obviously get drawn past. But that's okay. Just depends on if I want Hidden Cache or not. I mean, Stardust is not so good in this fight. Unless I can use it for lethal. This is definitely not a good fight for us, but I need to like be able to set up a Neutron Aegis, I think, if anything. Huh. Yeah, I think we're just going to want Glow next turn and just do Torque chest toughness. And one thing's for sure, we're definitely playing Torque here. The only question is, do I play Hidden Cache or Charge? I think Hidden Cache. So brutal. Still have Akabeko in play. Well, we're probably doing a big Akabeko. Okay, at least I have the glitter stream. Can I survive potentially drawing only statuses next turn? I mean, I could help my... I guess... Problem here is, like... I could Stardust and then everything. Let's do the math here. I'm actually just killing him right now, aren't I? 16 by 10? That's already killing him. So I think we're just fine. Okay, we actually get through that fight with just that first hit. So 21 health, that's pretty good to go into the normal with. Ooh, Happy Flower. That makes me feel a little bit better about giving up the energy card. We could add Astral Pulse. I don't know, though. What's the boss? It's not good into that guy. Could add a Patter. It does have synergy, you know, obviously with Akabeko, but a lot of these times I'm not going to be able to use it with Stardust, but I could use Patter with it. It's a decent synergy with Stardust, and we're kind of hurting for block still. You think I'd be okay with the upgraded Torque Toughness and the Glitter Stream, but I'm just not. If I had a Child of Stars, I'd be golden. I think we got to take Patter, unfortunately. I think we'll just do this, and that. Sucks to draw the... You know, I've got more generators than cost, or I got an equal amount of generators than costs, right? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generators, 7 generators, and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 costers. So a 7 to 5 skew, yet I'm drawing fucking 0 generators and 3 costs in my opener. It's just RNG for you, I guess. Do I want a Discovery first or Glow first? I think Discovery. Alright, this does come in 0 costed, I'm pretty sure. Of course, I could just do Celestial Might. Get 18 damage. Plus the Patter. I think that's probably better. Sucks to draw that there. I guess we'll just do this. Got extra energy this turn. We actually want to hit this guy. Try to get his block out of there. I could guarantee 24 damage here. But I think there's better stuff to draw, so let's draw first. Alright, I can do 12 plus 16, that's 28. So we do get him there. Let's do that. And then play that and that. Now we're pretty much set up. So this fight went perfect. We didn't take any damage. even with that crap first draw. I can kill this guy even with the weakness, I think. That's... let's see, 6 times 10 is a little bit short of lethal. So unfortunately, I think we gotta just... What's my orbit at? It's at max, unfortunately. So I think Glitter Stream, Defend, Stardust. I have 8 chances to hit him twice. I think we're pretty much statistically... Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this first, see what happens. Alright. In case I somehow didn't hit this guy twice, I wanted to have the option to Shining Strike him. I guess I didn't need to play that Defend, huh? I forgot that I had the plated armor. Oh well. No harm, no foul. Maybe it was worth losing 2 HP there to get a better Happy Flower turn. Oops. Let's wait at least 1 turn here. Do I want to end on 1 or 2? I think against the upcoming guy I want 2, because I want to be able to play the status cards on the other turn, so let's just take them out now. Pillars of Creation only has Khazar and I guess Discovery, but I have to rest coming up, so I can't upgrade Discovery, so these are just 1 and done. Probably just skip this. Alright, buddy. Not the best start. I don't even know if I want to play Falling Star here. I might as well preserve my Akabeko if this is the start it's going to give me. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't put the Happy Flower up for this turn. Once again, I don't know. These opening cards just suck. But it is what it is. Definitely want that in play. I think I still glow here. Yeah, get Orbit in play, play Toric Toughness. Is Akabeko... It is still in play. And I can patter. Let's start Discovery then, see what that does. This would be 0 costed. I don't understand this game. Every other fucking card and potion that generates a 0 cost card from a choice, 0 costs the star. Yet this one doesn't. It might still be worth playing. It probably is. So I give up. I mean, I give up a ton of damage to do this. But if he's not dying here, let's see. So right now, I got 18 times 3. That is like an awkward number for me to calculate. I'm just going to run this in the calculator. 18 times 13. 234 damage Obviously it's not killing him, but it's a lot of damage. But I will have to take an extra 8 damage to do that. Whereas if it's 7, I guess, 7 times 18 is 126. I'm giving up like 100 damage. Honestly, I still think I need this plating, maybe. Man, is it really worth 8 to give up like 100? Or we could. So what's 5 times 18? That's the thing we should calculate. So 5 times 18 is 90. I'm giving up 90 damage to get 8 plating. I think it's worth it because I'm not gonna do 100 damage that fast. So this just gets us better set up for the long haul. I won't play Khazar though. I will not give up that damage. And probably just play this while we got the energy too. And it stacks up orbit nicely. So he's at half health. We're looking okay, I think. Am I okay getting rid of one Frantis? Oh, I kind of want to. I am 1 star short of this neutron Aegis, but I do want to keep that in play. Because I want to stack my plating. I guess I'm okay drawing past it. Should we get rid of Shining Strike, I wonder? I actually kind of think that's the call. I could get rid of that and I guess Glitter Stream, just because Glitter Stream's awkward right now. So let's play this first. Then we play that. Then we draw. And then play both of these. And then I guess that. Pretty bad draw there. Stardust is ready to go again. I think we get close to killing him here. Especially depending on what I draw. Kingly Punch. 22 plus 88. It's not enough. So I guess we just do this and torque toughness here and then Stardust. I am left without stars if I do that, but I think that's the best call. Let me double check my math here. So yeah, 8 times 11 is 88. And then 22, it's just not enough. So we'll get that plating up. We'll get the torque toughness going. I guess we'll draw cards here and then still do this. That's fine. So we're full blocking. We're pretty much good to go. This guy's not anywhere close to eating us. He's got 76 health. I got a ton of draw here. We're just going to kill him. Get rid of these defends, I think. I don't know. At 34, though, that's a little risky. Probably just get rid of these, I guess. Let's see what this gets us. Trying to get more block here. I guess that'll do. And we get the block. And we get a stack of dexterity. I'm going to do 17 block plus that should be good enough. We are getting somewhat close to being able to kill him. Could play this or this or this. I think I just like the frantic escape here. They're way over blocking, actually. 12 plating is pretty lit. Okay, Patter plus Stardust. I mean, we'd only have the Venerate obviously would have been better in this situation, but this is still okay damage. We'll do it. And that should be actually lethal. Yeah, we got it. Alright. I'd just like to point out, by the way, with the very most minimum possible, like, Sovereign Blade support, it's still been very useful to these fights. I don't mind losing a fire pot. Ooh. Decisions is probably getting taken here, but I will admit it's a little risky. But I think it's okay. We could get rid of Khazar, especially at this point. But yeah, I'm definitely taking that. That's a really good card. And we do have the star support to play it. I just don't... I don't know. I still want to get some more star cards. Definitely don't want this. This is not great. It's probably just Paradox. I mean, 2 random curses is such a gigantic fucking downside. Like, if it's normality and stuff, like... I guess we got this here where we could remove it, but I've already spent on removal, so it's already an expensive removal. And I still have to get through, like, potentially 3 fights to get there. 2 for sure. And then, past that, is that even the best node to hit here? Kind of a weird map. Like, these shops could be okay. It's just such a irrelevant, like, you know, obviously Fiddle sucks when I'm running like 3 glows and a Big Bang and even the, to some degree, the, Guiding Star. I don't know that Guiding Star is prevented from Fiddle, though, to be honest. I think it is prevented, but... And then, yeah, these curses, I don't know, and is Wish even that good? It could be, but I don't know, it's not even that good, I feel. For the downside, I guess we're just taking this. There's no choice to be made here, really. How many upgrades do I want to make? I kind of want Discovery to be upgraded. That's the main one. This could be an okay upgrade as well. Get 11 plating out of that. It's definitely been a good card for us. Those are really the only cards to upgrade, though. So I don't need to hit too many campfires, but I still might want to hit a lot since I've been having to heal a lot, and that sucks. What is the most amount of campfires, really? Like, I'd have to go to the left side. If I go to the left side, though, I can't hit a shop. And the campfires are before the elites. So I think we're just going to have to live with no campfires. At this amount of gold, I don't know, I suppose we do want to hit that early shop. We're still, like, wanting some extra star generation. Even just, like, one more hidden cache or glow would be really good. And then from here... I mean, we could go for 3 elites. I don't think we need to force elites at this point. They're less useful. Like, I could just do this. We could hit 2 elites. Does kind of suck, though, that we hit the shops later, because I probably don't have gold, but I guess if this is a brick, then it's still fine. So, like, I guess if I don't spend much gold here, we go that path. If I do spend a lot, we could go this way, but then I don't hit any campfires. Yeah, that's not happening. I gotta hit 1 campfire. The other option is I go to the right. I do not love that. That's like 1 elite. If I'm gonna hit that shop, this is just the best path. Okay, well, it decided to give us some really good stuff. I have to imagine Particle Wall is the best here. I already have a Glow and a Venerate. Yeah. Start with card draw. Kind of regret adding the upgrade to this, because obviously we've played it like once since then. We don't actually draw the deck that much. I could have just transformed a card. I'll have to remember in the future that Kingly Punch is just not really that good. Like, I would have had to really like all in on like getting the deck thin out type thing, and we didn't really get. I don't think we got offered much additional other than charge. We could have bought like one more unupgraded charge, I guess, but that just didn't seem like the call. So I don't think we need to preserve Akabeko here necessarily, because I would like to get this Shining Strike in, I think. I'm wondering if I should Falling Star. This blocks for 9. I mean, I would weaken him for 5, so it's probably better just to play this, because this guy's block, and I want to kill this guy first, so let's do that, that. I could get Dexterity, though, if I play this. I should have played it first, damn. Do I want Dexterity? I think I do. $20 is full blocking, so we'll have 3 left over. Wait, that didn't full block? Wait, what am I doing? I'm so dumb. I took a damage. Well. Oh, this is so good to retain. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that synergy. Well, that's really good. One short there, unfortunately. That's fine. We'll do that. So I got to block 26. I'm so glad to. If I can find that every turn, then I'll eat crow and say that Paradox is the best thing ever. This guy's got 25 block right now. I kind of want to just get this into play. We can still do this and still do some damage. I don't think I need to play Glitter Stream or anything. Just push some damage now. I think 1 is the best to do this on typically. Probably not. Nimble 2 on the Taurus would be good. On the Toric Toughness. Then I get the block on every single one. Other options, damage on Stardust would be really good. Draw on a power on Orbit could be okay. All of these are good. Definitely a good event. Just which one do I think is best? I do feel Toric Toughness might be the call here. Because since we have been wanting defense, our offense is good enough, I feel. Who are the bosses? That final guy's easy. The first guy might be hard, but even then the Toric Toughness is going to be pretty good. Yeah. Look at that 9 on every turn. This is definitely good. We've pretty much played Toric Toughness every time I've played it, which is my reasoning for why I'm okay doing that. Ooh, these are all usable. A black hole, probably. Especially against these guys. But then again, I could argue Bulwark if we think I'm not going to find damage. But, I mean, look, I already have the Big Bang plus the Glow plus the Decisions, or just Stardust, honestly. I got the Hidden Cache as well. I'm pretty sure Black Hole is the call here. Yeah, I think we can do some stuff here. And another Glow. Alright, we're just going to do some Stardust action here, it looks like. That's a hell of a turn one. Alright, 2 for 2 on Choices Paradox. Oh, I'm sad to not get that. These are not good. Why does this still exist? This should be in the trash heap. Puzzle could be okay. Parry sucks. Yeah, these suck. All of these suck. It's either puzzle. I don't think I want a Gremlin Horn at this point. I mean, technically, I guess this fight has some benefit to it, but not really. I mean, I can't remove and puzzle is the problem. Just removing a strike, I think, would help the most here. I mean, I don't know. Centennial Puzzle is maybe better. What's better? Probably Centennial Puzzle. And I'm not taking anything else. We can save a little bit of gold since we have to get a forced shop later anyway. Unless I want to take the bad path, which I don't want to do. Ooh, this fuckers. Alright, in the fight that I needed a really good card the most, it's not really giving me that good of a thing. But maybe Dying Star? I don't know. I can't retain it is the problem. I could retain that Aegis. Orbit. Now this is where putting draw on the orbit would be better, because definitely I want to draw cards here, but I can at least venerate and play one of my Aegises. I could play the one that I'm not retaining. That still doesn't, you know, that only gets me 8, whereas if I do the, Dying Star, I still got some leftover stars afterward, and I just don't take basically any damage here. I mean, I still take some damage, but I take more damage if I do the Aegis play, and I don't have more stars left over. It may set me up better for the rest of the fights, though, but could also argue Guiding Star if I want to take more damage. But just set up a better next turn. This is where removing a strike would be good. Granted, I wouldn't have removed the upgraded strikes, so if I'm outcome oriented, I would say that it wouldn't have helped me this turn. But theoretically, if I would have drawn the other strike, it would have helped me had I removed it. But obviously, we'll be drawing 3, so I don't think I need the Guiding Star. Let's just do this. I think we want to kill this guy first for sure here. And am I willing to push 17 damage right now for 2? I think we are willing to do this. Of course, it does blow my orbit. But I do proc a kunai. I think we do it. Oh, that was not particularly what I wanted to do. But you know what? I full block and I get 2 vigor. That's actually okay. I will take that. I didn't realize Centennial Puzzle was going to proc on that. Because, yeah, I guess it is lose HP. For some reason, I was thinking the keyword was damage, but it definitely isn't. Alright, we glow first. I do have 2 vigor in play. But this is just very random where it's going to go. I could also just decision to decisions the torque toughness, and I'm pretty much never going to take damage. That seems like a good play. I know I overdraw here a little bit, but whatever. Oh, I don't even overdraw here. So I'm going to get 30 block a turn from that for the next three, next 3 turns. I am technically not full blocking yet, but with the class... Does class proc before this guy's ability? I don't actually know off the top of my head. We'll do this. Just trying to think which cards I'm okay losing here. Like Stardust I don't think is that good in this fight, so I'm okay losing it. I don't think we need Guiding Star. Falling Star could be okay. Kazar we don't need. I don't need my Blade. Discovery, we're going to lose it anyway. Shining Strike. I don't even want Shining Strike, I don't think. Charge I might want. But I don't really want to lose either of those cards necessarily. Well, I do want to lose Defend, but maybe not Glitter Stream. I really don't need Glitter Stream though, right? Let's see what this gets us. I think every other card here I'm okay losing. What the hell? Alright, whatever. Weird turn, but... So I could preserve Stardust if I want. Would be nice to push that damage potentially. I may want this, but I'm okay losing the rest. Alright, we got no more upgrades, but that's okay. Let's take this guy out if we can. I really want this guy to die. Well, this is here if we want it. Alright, I guess we're using it. And then I do... This is our last turn of Torque Toughness, and this guy's going to hit big pretty soon. Then again, I could argue getting the Defend and the Strike with the charge is maybe better here. I don't know, this is still 9. I'm technically not... I do full block with the Clasp right now. I think if I charge I can hit the Cash as well. And then Dying Star... This guy's not close enough that I can kill him, though. I wish I knew the attack patterns better, because I know he attacks for like 40, but I don't know if that's next turn or if like it's an additional turn from now. I'm pretty sure it's an additional turn from now. I think we can get away with this. And then we'll just do that. Oh, we got our extra energy. Strike. I don't think we want to play the Stardust. We want to have the ability to use our stars if we get the other card. Okay, it's next turn that he's going to do the big attack. Let's try to kill this guy if we can. If I patter plus this, it's 8 times 8. I could also Venerate and Hidden Cash. I think we're okay just losing Dying Star. And I can get rid of the Strike and the Kingly Punch or the Aegis. Yeah, I think I like all those. Right, he's dead. That's perfect. And he is close to death. We got through that fight pretty well. I would say we're looking pretty decent. We're also on a good heavy flower turn. That Toric Toughness was god tier. Thanks. I'm okay adding an upgraded light for sure. That's, even this late in the game, it's solid. So I'm feeling pretty good about going to the right path here. I think we're pretty solid. These guys are like the easiest fight. I know I'm going to get punished for saying that, but I think we'll be okay. This is an okay fight to kind of brick here. It doesn't look like any of these are particularly good. I guess we could take Seeking Edge, but it's just not needed. I might rather have... Because right now I can glow, and if I draw into any star gain, I can play decisions. I'm just 1 star short right now. None of these generate stars. But this is a colorless card. So I would gain 1 strength from it for what it's worth. I just don't know how good Arsenal is. I think we just take the Refined Blade, I guess. But it's probably just not that useful. Alright, we can get decisions into play. I could play Discovery a bunch, but then I might overdraw. I mean, if I'm full on cards, it just puts them to my draw pile, right? I think we play this and then decisions and hope that I can always play the patter to full block, worst comes to worst. Ooh. Alright, well, might as well do Glitter Stream then. And then we'll just end our turn with Void Farm. Unless I'm gaining... Yeah, I'm not gaining here, so... This is A-okay. Alright, Toric Toughness. Kazar, I guess. Okay, Shockwave could be good. Looks like a good turn for us to play Refined Blade. I still have Ekabeko in play. Do I really need to play this? Probably not. I guess I could also just take one of them out right now since I got the energy to do so. Let's just do that. Maybe I should have took the guy that was debuffing me, though. Yeah, whatever. Frail and weak doesn't matter too much. I mean, I already have the Toric in play. It'd be nice if this zero costed the thing. So let's see. I wish I could see, like, do I charge first with this as my draw? Probably. The only downside is I could glow and I get a 50% chance of drawing Neutron Aegis and zero costing it, but I can already play it at 5 anyway. I probably should just charge first, because then I'm guaranteed to draw these minion strikes. We would have drawn it, but, you know, whatever. Could also just Stardust. But I think we just play this. So that's 8 plus 9. He's doing 14 plus 7. That's 21. I don't have 21 yet, so we'll do that. See where these land. So wait, I got 12 plus 8, and then the clasp should... 12 plus 8 is 20. So I only need to reserve one of these, so I'll just do that. Still refuse to take that damage. I think this has still not been procced yet, huh? Start this, then do torque. Do have 1 strength, so this could gain some block. Yeah, I guess we're just taking that. But I am weak. Well, I'm full blocking. It's fine. They both have 1 respawn left. Sometimes you want to just focus one of them down first, but the way that it worked out here, it just kind of made sense to not do it that way. Alright, I don't want to lose these cards other than Venerate. I like Patter still. This we can just 0 cost. And then... I guess if I glow and only Venerate is there, we could play the charge. Could also, if I don't want Shining Strike anymore, which I don't think I do. I actually think, yeah, we'll just do that. So, let's do this. Then I can get rid of those, because I just don't need those cards anymore. Patter plus this should go pretty hard. Cool. Ending on 2 is fine, if I can do it this turn. Very likely I can. Another orbit seems like overkill. We've had enough energy pretty much to spend our whole hands past the point of playing the first orbit. So yeah. Mega prep, pretty good. Pretty good. We got health, baby, so we can upgrade some. With the Mega prep, I'm tempted just to make the Big Bang innate. That definitely makes our initial turn a lot better. It protects us against bad draw orders with the star generation. The other option is Discovery, if I want to keep playing Discovery. I just don't know how useful that is. The other option is Neutron Aegis to get more plating, which would save a lot of health potentially in these fights. those are really the three I'm looking at here. You know, the others just aren't quite on that level. I mean, Discovery can... It's hard to know how good Discovery is, whereas I know exactly how good Big Bang and Nutris Aegis are. So even though Discovery might actually be the best upgrade here, I already know that Big Bang and Aegis are good upgrades here. I mean, with a 27 card deck, and I draw 7 in the opener, I already draw Big Bang in the opener some amount of the time, right? Especially when I have like 3 glows in the deck. So I think I like the Aegis here. 11 plating is significantly more than 8. Smith could go hard. It's either Smith or Glow. Nine plus 8 is full blocking already. We do have the Stardust in the opener with Akabeko, though. That could also be something that might make me want to just take Glow. I think we just take Glow then. So let's take Glow. Big Bang. Like I said, you know, Big Bang likely to get... Can not likely, but, you know, it'll get drawn enough in the start that the upgrade would be wasted a lot of the time. We got a lot of ways to do this one. So I can Shining Strike, but then it blows my Akabeko. I don't like that. I could Guiding Light. It does seem like Discovery's getting played here. Smith just wants to keep coming back. Honestly, we could do Crash Landing. It'll cost 0, and my hand is pretty much full as it is, but we still want to start with Stardust to get the most damage. I could also see just not taking any of these and skipping, but I think Crash Landing's fine, so... Either way, I think we're... Yeah, let's do this. And then Stardust, and then Crash Landing. And then Toric Toughness. And then maybe just Shining Strike. It's either that or Charge. But yeah, we do got those 3 glows. But if I draw Decisions and I can't play it, that would suck. I actually think Charge is better here, though. Just get rid of these. Play 1 glow for sure. And the other thing is I could do... It's 11 block plus 9. So it's still not full blocking. But then I could play the Hidden Cache. I think we're on a glow. Okay, we can guaranteed play this. I think we do. It does suck not to have that. So... I think we're committed to this. It's going to be pretty hard for him to damage me at this point. Might be able to do Decisions here. Yeah, it looks like we can. Could do Kazar. I think we'll just do Glitter Stream. Then I'm absolutely never taking damage. Let's get Orbit into play. We can slow play it here. I don't even necessarily want a Kazar. Might just want to Patter, get the 2 Vigor stacked up. Okay. He's got 45 coming in. That's quite a bit. I'm not loving this. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not loving this. So I'll get 9 on top of that. It's gonna be 27 block. I think we don't want to take damage here, and he's already plated. He's still plated. Man, this fight is, again, just, I tell you, these normals are harder than the fucking elites. I don't know if that speaks to the normals being too hard or the elites too easy, but that's just how it is. So we have the Echo here. I think we want to, or not the Echo, but we have the Patter. I think we want to just stack that up and hit it. Guess we do that. Alright. We got him. Sucks that we had to take, like, a significant amount of damage, though. Oh, God tier. Okay. Giant pickup. Giant pickup. I suppose we should hit the elite before the shop. That way we'll have more money. Honestly, I am A-okay getting another Child of the Stars here, though. Having 2 of them is fine. I think I want the other hidden cash, too. It's either that or removal. Let's take the hidden cash. Well, hopefully we'll still find something to spend money on at the upcoming shop, but I'm definitely taking those. Alright, Gambit probably, unless we think Bombardment. Could also do Guards if I think I need to block this 30 damage. And I got the Glitter Stream. I don't want to take damage here. It actually probably is just Guards. I think. I already have some good targets to turn into this. Yeah, we'll just take that. Orbit's about ready to play, but I still can't play this. I might as well get rid of Glitter Stream here. I don't know that the unupgraded Glitter Stream is really all that good for me. I could preserve my Akabeko, but this guy's got 320 health. Even with a high amount of stars, it's pretty unlikely I'm going to, like, Stardust this guy to death. I could just break. I almost don't want to play these, though, if I'm being honest. I also don't want to redraw this necessarily. Oh, I keep misreading Orbit. I thought I had... That sucks. I wasted the Orbit. I just don't think I want to keep drawing Shining Stark here. I'm gonna try to preserve my Akabeko. Okay. Start with this, I guess. Bombardment. Okay. I mean, I could do the Comet, but then I can't get the other thing into play. It's definitely just Bombardment. I don't think the Akabeko is worth preserving to not play that. And then we'll just do these. I will waste my Orbit again, but what are you going to do? At least we got defense coming up. This guy hits really hard, so... There's the Stardust. I mean, we can still go in on it. Of course, I could do... Yeah, I mean, I got Patter. We also have Decisions that I could proc here. I could go Patter. What cards are coming up? Hidden Cache. So I can use all these stars pretty comfortably here. I may want to draw cards. Obviously I do less damage this way, but I'm pretty sure I want to draw cards here. And then we'll patter Stardust, I guess. Sucks that we don't have our... I think we have a torque... Or we do have the torque toughness coming up, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, 45. Hopefully we can... Damn, we can't actually block this because this draw sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Or actually, we should get rid of the burns. Well, we still got a ways in this fight. Sucks that these are our defense options, but it is what it is. No sense playing that, I don't think. Well, really didn't want to take all that damage on this fucker. But we can decision the torque toughness, and that should hopefully be the last damage we ever take. Yeah, let's do that. Draw cards. You know what? I'm a dumbass. I have Child of Stars in play. I could have blocked more last turn. I definitely fucked that up. So much block wasted this turn. Like, why couldn't I have had it this turn? Alright, we got this Stardust. I can combo it with Patter and Shining Strike. Yeah, let's do that. $142 block. Definitely could have used that the other turn. Man, it sucks that they don't have the whatever that one relic is in this game. They have a technically better version of it where it preserves 10 each turn, which is more practical, but on a build like this, I would much rather have the calipers or whatever it was called. What is this draw? Definitely don't want to lose any of these. I have to imagine I'm pretty close to killing this guy. I think this is fine. We'll just... I think I still play this, but I can get rid of it now. So we can get rid of that. I guess we don't really need the torque toughness anymore. We just want to finish this guy at 20 health, right? And we'll end on Happy Flower 2, which is fine. Especially with the, 1 was better before, but now that I got Bega Prep, 2 is probably better. Plus we got the Choices Paradox. There's definitely just more reasons to have Happy Flower on 2. Alright. I mean, I definitely misplayed there. I could have saved more damage, but it's okay. Wow, Strawberry. Thanks. Definitely not taking that. I mean, Radiate could be good, but... do we think it could? I mean, I gain a lot of stars on a lot of turns, but I think it's just unnecessary. I could take the unupgraded Gather of Light. That's the only real card here to take. If I had 6 more gold, I could make a removal. I guess I could take Cloak of Stars. I'm just not liking these. Skip. I think we got a heal too. We got 2 bosses to get through. It's a good heal. Got the Glow, the Venerate, Child of Stars. I got this Decisions. Right now, Royal Gamble's looking good. Of course, Forgotten Conclusion is always something that's interesting. The others are just not in the running here. Granted, yeah, this is good. We can get a pretty good start here. Let's do the Gamble. So let's do Glow, or actually let's do Venerate first. And then that. And then this. Do I Glow first or Decisions? Probably Glow first and then Decisions. If I do Hidden Cache, we're going to set up a gigantic thing. I think I could also do Big Bang, which is really good. Draw 3 cards, get 3 immediate energy. I still get 3 cards. I think this sets up more stuff. Child of Stars. I mean, we'll full block with the clasp here. I think I should preserve my Akabeko. Because we're going to have so many stars. Yeah. I almost don't even want to use these 2 stars either. Like, I could simply just not play a card here, and that's probably fine. Yeah, let's do that. I do take a damage, though. Maybe I should have played that. Alright, there's Stardust. We might as well get some more stuff here. Still may want to play the Neutron Aegis. I mean, there's a lot of health to get through here. We'll see what we can do here, but... Which cards got the thing? Charge, Gather Light. I probably want to play Gather Light here over Charge. I don't know. Okay, so... I can do... We're doing 16 right now. I give up 5 to get that plating. 5 times 16. It's 80 damage. And if I do full right now, I got 27 times... What was it? 18? 16? Oops. 16. 432 damage. I mean, right now, 50% of the time, I actually just kill the guy in front. A little bit over 50% of the time, I just kill the guy in front. If I were to play this right now. At the same time, I think we still just want to get this into play. Try to preserve as much health for the final fight as possible. We can do this before the Stardust. Alright, Bombardment, that's absolutely fine to get in. Or I could Patter. Actually, Patter's probably better here. And then... Killed him anyway. And we got the 11 plating in play. Just a casual 130, 147 block. It's okay. It's all good. Alright, of course we got our debuffs now. And I'm probably going to take a fuckload of damage still. I don't know. Hopefully not. Alright, we can... I guess I want the most amount of immediate block. So I guess Glitter Stream. It does suck that we're not going to get the orbit into play. But I really don't want to be taking damage here. We only actually take 1 damage. It's not bad. I didn't do the exact math there. I just said I'll do as much block as possible right now, and it actually turned out pretty well. Glow first. Alright, Orbit. Another Glow. You see how good Glow is, by the way. So out of these, I think I actually gain more from this. Let's do that. We can do that, and then this. I mean, I'm already full blocking, but I want to draw cards and push damage anyway. Remind me never to take Kingly Punch again. We can get a pretty good Stardust here, even though we're obviously perma-weak. Might want to just Hidden Cash, Venerate Hidden. I don't know, I got all this energy too. I mean, I guess I could just hit him with Sovereign Blade for a minor amount of damage. This does 60 damage. Okay, let's do this. We're not killing him. Alright, that's fine. I could patter Stardust, I guess. When I'm weak, it doesn't... I can only increase my damage by 1, but I think that's okay. Other option is like a Glitter Stream to get some defense for next turn, but 8 there. I think we just do this. Probably should have... I just don't want to draw Shining Strike next turn. Orbit plays here, though, if I play this. I probably I don't know. Could also just do this. This is already procced, right? Why is it not grayed out? I definitely took damage. I thought I for sure took damage, didn't I? Why does it say it's not grayed out? I thought he did 30 to me when I had 29 blocked. Maybe I missed it. That I blocked it somehow. Either way, I don't want to draw past these, so let's just push this. I know I'm killing my draw by doing that, but I do want the stars, and I do want to, I know I'm getting the Hidden Cash, but man, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of fucking damage. Yeah, I regret playing that. Mistakes were made. Oh well. Take some damage. It's bound to happen. If I can go into this next fight with 52, if I don't take any more damage, I'll be fine. We're going to do a big Stardust here. And then that almost kills. Can preserve. We don't preserve Orbit here, it's fine. Yeah, let's just do that. We don't want to end on that turn anyway. If I can end on 2, it'd be ideal. But I'm fine to end on 1 as well. Let me think. I actually can't even kill him here anyway. I may want to draw past this just to... Yeah, we might just want to set stuff up. So, do that. Do 13. Should be guaranteed to kill him now. And we'll be on the good happy flower turn. We can just close this one out. Alright. Probably misplayed a little bit there, but it's okay. Somehow we draw like all of our starter cards here. It's pretty trash. Horrible opener. We do get a void form though. That's pretty good. Is it better than everything else here? I mean, I can retain it so I can play it whenever's convenient. I have to imagine that is the call. The other option would be Forgotten Conclusion or Dying Star, but yeah, Void Form is just so good. So let's glow and see what we got. I want to try to defend as much of this as I can, but if it's not going to give me anything... Damn. I think we YOLO this. This is not zero costed, but I could play it. And the problem is it's not a great card to put it on. Whereas I could just zero cost like a Spectrum Shift, or even just putting the pattern in. Getting 8 block here might be alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a good chance I could draw into like a Torque Toughness or something. Or even like a Hidden Cache. I mean, there's a lot of skills in here I could draw into. Glitter Stream even is okay. Decisions could be okay to play into. Yeah, it's a little bit YOLO. It could turn out bad. I also have to like YOLO one of my defends before doing that. I think we do it. So all right. Time for the YOLO. For now, we'll do that. We have our Ekabeko still, so I can get a bunch of vigor. We'll full block. I should draw again here. This is the play, baby. Now do we want glow or glitter stream? Because I got good block for a while. I don't think we need the glitter stream. Yeah, let's do glow. That'll do. Do we want to play Kazar here? I want to keep my Ekabeko, so I won't play Falling Star. Yeah, we got Stardust coming up. Very likely to be coming up. Alright, we did not get it here. But I full block this. Let's do Child of Stars so I get it into play, and then Void Form. It's a really good turn to get it in, since I'm full blocking anyway. So I will forever say that, I don't know, it could be outcome oriented, but I gotta say Paradox was so good this run. I will definitely be on the lookout for that one again. That was so good. Let's see. Definitely don't want to play Charge. I guess we're just going to go Hidden Cache, Gathering Light, and then I guess 9 is what we're doing here. It's not great, but we got Hidden Cache, so we'll replenish some, and we got the Big Bang coming up. This is fine. Then I guess we just don't play that other thing. Alright, I will start Orbit, and Light, and then Bang. I don't want to play Shining Strike here. Unfortunately, I am going to take damage. Yeah, I guess we just hold these. It'll be a long fight anyway. This is fine. I wanted to make sure that I'm like drawing stuff here. Okay, I definitely want to play this for free. And then... Get that one gone. I don't know which other one to get out here. Probably, I don't know. Kingly Punch we should probably keep around this fight. It's going to go on a while. Probably the unupgraded Glitter Stream. I definitely don't want to take this damage. We're drawing goddamn horrible here. Fucking trash. God damn it. Absolute trash bag turn. But we still block most of it. Definitely got to try to get rid of those strikes and stuff. Alright, Torque Toughness for sure. Could do a big Stardust here. He's doing 32 damage. Get Strike out of there. Get Shining Strike out of there as well. Alright, I'll do Hidden... yeah, we'll do Hidden Cache Patter Stardust. Orbit's good. Could also argue that I should just save those type of turns for the big guy, but I don't think it matters that much. I could pop him right now. I think I'd rather wait because I'd like to get that Torque Toughness into play. Yeah, let's get Torque Toughness in. And okay. We can make use of that. This is an awkward thing here, though. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Removing my strikes made things a little awkward here. We gain energy. This carries over to the next guy, so it's not wasted. We just waste the block, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think we want to push this damage anyhow. I wanted to hit the Falling Star before I did that, but there wasn't a good way to do it without finding the strike. I guess I could have Sovereign Blade. Okay, I guess we can do that. Then we'll finesse into it. What an absolute trash bag turn once again. Like, what the fuck? Well, 7 plating goes decently hard here. I'd rather get 1 block than get the 2 stars, I suppose. Alright, we can start with a torque toughness. That. We can do hopefully some good damage here. Looks like it. And we'll full block. Alright, we should be poised to kill him next time around. What's the... I think I actually want to push this damage here. Plus I get my thing more prepped that way. He'll be in Goatsy form the next time we see him. Alright, start with beat down will get me... Yeah, I have 3 attacks at least, so... The other option is I play this first and then that. Especially when I don't have any stars right now. The other option is I could glow. Otherwise the Stardust doesn't do anything. But that might be okay. We'll just do this and maybe we don't get the Stardust. I do kind of regret making that card still, though. We still want the Kingly Punch at this point. Khazar is also, like, kind of okay. I don't think we charge any of this. If I redraw, then maybe I can charge. Yeah, now we can charge. That's okay. Don't want the defense. Probably the... Maybe Venerate is the worst at this point. Damn it. One more finesse is fine. So we're already full blocking. I'm not in any rush to push that damage. So let's just get this and this, I guess. I know my plating's ticking down, so there is that. And this guy does gain stuff. Alright, we actually don't have any attacks in our discard pile, unfortunately. I guess I don't even gain that much from playing that, I feel. I will play that first, and then maybe just glow. We can get a pretty big Stardust here. You know, I might as well just do this first. It'll do a lot more damage. We're getting a lot of dexterity, at least. Do I care about toric toughness? I don't think I need to play charge anymore. The defend is the only card I want out, and maybe the Sovereign Blade. Beatdown doesn't hit anything. Yeah, I'm not going to play any more attacks, so let's do this. Let's just get as much damage as we can get here. Here's Goatsy. Oh, he's just dead. Alright. How dare you Goatsy me? That's what you get, bitch. I've arrived again. The loud fool returns. Hey, I know this one by heart. I am neither loud nor a fool. Face me. Alright, take him, beg him. Another win under the books. It's just funny. I know I was ranting at the start, and I shouldn't get caught up. I should be too old and wise to get caught up into like Reddit arguments with absolute fucking idiots. But it is funny, just like I don't know. the game, it's funny because like I've always found the Slay the Spire like community to be pretty toxic, but at least I could give them this. Like they were typically good at the game, right? But now with the now that the STS2 has come out, it's like you basically get the influx of both the toxic, but they're also just horrible at the game. It's like these people, like I'm saying, it's like these people that are going 0 and 24 on Ascension 0 with Regent, and I give them advice, and then they're just fucking toxic back and be like, no, blah, 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 blah. It's just like they can't wrap their head around the fact that they suck ass at the game. It's like an ego thing with them, I swear. But I don't know, fuck them. Fuck Reddit. I'll just continue winning at 100% win rate. I'm sure I'll lose eventually. I mean, all it takes is a little thing here and there in Act 2 to lose. Like, I know I can't maintain 100% win rate, but yeah. I still will do a guide for you guys, but I'm not even going to post it to Reddit because fuck that. I don't want to open up criticism from people that I don't respect whatsoever. You know, I do want to put a Regent guide out, but I'm not going to post it to that fucking subreddit. They can go fuck themselves. I know I'm salty, but I'm just like tired of dealing with idiots. Anyway, hopefully that was a fun run for you. Oh yeah, we should do a deck review again. So I will say this, Khazar performed decently there. I still wouldn't call it a top tier card by any means, but it can definitely help you out a lot of the time. I mean, it definitely was central to some of those fights, winning them. Glow continues to be just a god tier card. I will say Glitterstream didn't do that good here. It does need an upgrade to really shine. It's definitely outshined by our super torque toughness. Hidden Cache continues to be a top tier. I will probably not be taking Kingly Punch again, even with an upgrade that gives it a ton of extra damage. I wasn't even that worried about losing 2 HP toward the end of the game, and it still just didn't make sense to play this card. I don't know, it doesn't actually scale fast enough for me to care about it. Again, though, if I'm going like really thin on the deck, maybe it makes sense, but it's not a card I'll be on the lookout for. Aegis is just really solid. Patter is fine. You know, I probably will take this one a little bit more if I have multi-striking cards. It is a decent amount of block. The Vigor is not giant, but it's just it's kind of a solid card. Shining Strike, I still maintain that I think it's one of the lesser good star generators, but technically speaking, it could be a single engine for generating a lot of stars. It just sucks that you have to play it every single turn, and it kills your draw. That's the main thing I don't like about it. But it's not a bad card by any means. It's definitely a good card, I would say. It's just not the ones I'm typically looking for. I would definitely rather run, given the choice, I would rather take basically every single common over it that generates stars is better, I think. Guiding Star, it's just solid. It's one of the lesser good star cost cards, but it's still a good card. All of the star cost cards are good. Orbit, upgraded, continues to perform. Very good card. Unupgraded, it's a little worse. Decisions, I think is S tier card. Super good. Charge is decent. It's hard for me to evaluate how good it is, but I think it's pretty good. It just sucks it doesn't do anything the turn that you do it unless you're comboing it with Glow, and even then it's not guaranteed, but I do like it. And especially if you get down to the end of the deck, you can predict what you're going to do with it, but it's solid. Stardust, definitely a top tier card. I mean, this card is just kind of busted, honestly. We already talked about that. This card is solid too. Just like a B plus card, I would say. I think I've had a Gather Light in every deck I've had. And then Torque Toughness, like I said, it's not like the sexiest card, but it's often the best of those choices, I think. And obviously we got the high roll with the extra 2 defense there, but even without that, it was going to be fine, especially when you're comboing it with stuff like decisions. And Discovery is always solid, right? It's like what Khazar wishes it was, but it still sucks that it doesn't zero cost the stars. And then Child of Stars, just absolutely top tier. This is always a card that I'm going to want. Because like I said, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Granted, this deck, and Big Bang, of course, is top tier, but You know, I generally am looking to add some Forge cards. Here we didn't really add any other than Big Bang. This is probably the least I've ever done with Forge in any of my decks, but even then we still, you know, found some use for the Sovereign Blade. But it goes back to like what I say. It's like you shouldn't think of Regent as trying to build an archetype. You're just always going to be, in my opinion, what you're going to do is you're primarily stars. That's your primary mechanic. Then you have a secondary mechanic of Forge, and then like a utility mechanic of like colorless card generation, and just the other various utility that you have. But that every run should revolve around stars as your primary mechanic. But then you don't just only build stars, right? It's just like the same way like you don't only build Forge. Like people get too caught up in that, and that's generally the thing I'm trying to explain to people, but they just don't want to hear it. So I'm kind of giving up on explaining that, I guess. But I'll keep it, you know, with the people that actually watch these, I'll keep singing that till the cows come home. But what was I gonna say? Like, what is it? But going back to what I said with the stars, it's like there probably exists some theoretical. You can't like filter by name here, huh? Definitely the Monster Train logbook is miles better than this compendium here. But I wanted to like search for stars, but you know we'll just go through it really quick. So at the common tier, you have 4 different cards. You have Solar Strike, 4 different cards that generate stars. Solar Strike, Gather Light, Glow, and Hidden Cache. So out of the, what is it? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 cards. 4 of them are star generators, and all of those are top tier, in my opinion. Every single one of those cards is a top tier card. So to not ever get offered star generation of some sort is so incredibly unlikely. I'm sure some seed exists where you don't get it, but you know, just even at the common tier, we're talking about 4 different cards that generate stars and generate them pretty well. And then if you don't hit those, there's also some options at uncommon. Probably the biggest one is the one we had, which is the Shining Strike. You know, that's going to generate you a ton. It doesn't. A nice thing about Shining Strike is it doesn't require an upgrade to be good. What I will say is, like Solar Strike and and Glow, they're solid in their vanilla form, but they beg to be upgraded. You know, they definitely want to be upgraded, whereas the other cards don't. You know, Shining Star doesn't need an upgrade. Apparently, I have not seen a skill here. I don't know what that one is. And then there's Convergence is actually a really good card. I haven't really been able to use that much on my videos, but on my Steam Deck runs, I'm using Convergence pretty much every time I see it. There's also Real Gamble. So, you know, we're already talking about 3 really good generators in addition to those commons. And then I don't really count, what is it? That Kick card. Where is it? I didn't see it. Not Kingly Kick, the other one, Knockout Blow. I don't really count Knockout Blow as generation, but it technically could be generation in a pinch. So, again, to miss on 4 commons and we'll say 3.1 uncommons is almost statistically impossible. And again, you know, maybe a seed exists where that happens, but. And then at the rare, you have a lot of options, actually. You got Big Bang. You have the Power, whatever it's called. Maybe you don't have a lot of options, but you have some options. I guess just 2 options, but Genesis, that's right. So just 2 options at rare, but I don't know that much rares factor into my calculations. So it's like, I guess there exists a seed where you don't get any of that. And then at that point, you just lean into the other stuff, right? You can't just start filling your deck up with star cost cards if you don't first secure some ways to generate stars. That's one thing I will say. You can skew ahead like one or two cards, but don't go beyond that. What I'm saying is like, say you have just your starting deck and you find a good star cost card, you could take it, but once you take that, don't start taking more until you secure some generation. So like you could take like a guiding star out of order and whatnot, that's fine, but or Stardust or something, but just be mindful that you have to build a balanced deck. It has to be balanced as you build it. Let's put it that way. Also, there is the option to upgrade Venerate if you're in a pinch. If you never find any generators, you can upgrade Venerate and you can at least support some of the basic star cost cards until you hopefully find something else. There's also potions that can help in a pinch, and I think some relics. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. I really like this character, and I think he's really good. I think that people that are struggling either are most likely misplaying, especially the way I hear people complain about Forge. It's like, well, yeah, I'll admit a lot of the Forge cards suck, but at the same time, like, why would you build a deck that has like rot in war? Like you can take one rot in war at the start of the game, that's fine, right? But don't start just picking up every Forge card after that. That's just fucking, I hate to say it, but it's kind of brain dead. It's like, dude, you can't build your deck around a Sovereign Blade. You just can't. Like, you could, but then you have to hit specific nut draws for that to work out. So it's like, sure, take a Rotten War if that's the only good card that's in your first card rewards. That's fine. It is an okay card on its own, but don't then ignore like Hidden Cache or Glow or something, or Gather Light, right, or Solar Strike. You don't start then being like, okay, now I'm only picking up Forge cards. That's the main thing I try to get across, but Reddit don't want to hear it. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.